Hello, welcome to class. I wanted to show you a little around the Blackboard shell and how to best navigate the course. You can get to this Blackboard course by either going through the ACTC or whatever campus you're on, the home page of one of the KCTCS campuses, such as ashland.kctcs.edu, and then clicking on My Path. Or you can go directly to Blackboard through elearning.kctcs.edu. That will also bring you directly here. You should be able to click on courses and see a list of all your current courses. So right now mine says current courses. It still thinks it's spring semester, so let me change that to summer. So I want to show you the Summer 100 class, which is the workshop class for college algebra. So this is a special ancillary supplemental class that goes alongside college algebra. Actually, I think it's quite the bonus to be able to take this class because it is a 100 level class, which means it counts on your GPA. So it's like instead of only getting 3 credit hours for college algebra, you really get 5, and it does count as an elective towards your associate degree. So I think it's a good thing. I'm going to spin it that way. I don't know if you felt kind of put upon by having to take it, but some students take it for the extra credit. So think of it as a positive. I hope you will, because it is, and you will be doing it. There is extra work involved. This is true because you will have to do some work to gain credit to get the 2 credit hours that Math 100 entails. But it's the kind of work that will help you boost your grade in Math 150. So hopefully you'll see it that way and embrace the course and get an A, to count on your GPA. And a solid A for both the courses it would be the idea. So that's my encouragement to you. All right, so enough said about that, but do know, I couldn't stop myself, do know that it is a separate course. You have a Math 150 course and then a Math 100 course, and you do have to go through your course shell, click into each one separately to get to the separate courses. That's the number one question or concern I have with this course is a lot of times students forget that it's a separate place because the assignments do seem sort of similar. They're both about college algebra. But this one is absolutely separate, a different grade. You can get an A in the workshop and a C in the class or vice versa or whatever. But you do need to be concurrently enrolled in these two for certain requirements, certain ACT scores. Okay, so that said, here we go. So down the left-hand side of the screen, there's 2 main options that I use. One is Blackboard Collaborate. You can join a session, click on Course Room. This takes us to a platform where sort of like a Zoom type of meeting, but it is a classroom specifically for us to meet through KCTCS. So you can see the default has the audio muted, and then the photo also muted. So I can't see you nor hear you unless you click those off, and same goes for me, but we can, this is a place we can meet. Also, there's a side over here for a chat messaging, so I can send you a chat. If there was anyone there, I could do that and ask you questions, or you could ask questions about the classroom. So that's a tutoring kind of option if you need me throughout the course and would like to jump in the course room to talk, or you can meet with some of your classmates as well. So I can set that up for you. So just let me know if that is something that appeals to you. So that's that, Blackboard Collaborate. The other one I use a lot is announcements. I send a lot of announcements. I think it kind of helps to have a record of anything that's going on in the class. So I let you know about tutoring service, where my grading is, tech support, various things I will post here, and you'll always be able to go back and see that throughout the class. Now, when I post an announcement, it should automatically send a copy to your email. So you should see it in multiple places, but this is a place you won't have to hunt through your emails. You can always just go back here and read any of the course information. All right, so about course information. So these modules expand, and then you can see all these various informations about the nuts and bolts of the class, the rules and regulations, I guess. Some information about me, an introduction. I like for you all to introduce yourself, get to know your classmates. And then this that I'm making right now, this video will live right here in the Navigating the Course link, so you can go back and see that if anything I've said later on the semester you want to remind yourself of. And then the syllabus and the course calendar, let's look at that. Let's look at the class schedule. And then, of course, I've got the syllabus. The schedule, though, is probably what you're most interested in, the week-by-week, play-by-play, what's going on. In the first week, you'll work on Chapter R. I want you to take the syllabus quiz by Wednesday. You know, why not take it just the first day and get it done, though, but at least by Wednesday, make sure that you're active in the course and aware of how things roll. Because in that first week, you'll need to hit the ground running. Since it's a summer course, a summer 1 even course, it only lasts 4.5 weeks, so it goes by quickly. So you'll want to get in there and get going. I do have due dates. Every Monday, I have a due date for that unit. So Chapter R, the review chapter, will get you a good, firm footing for your college algebra course. So in college algebra, and if I'm your instructor for that course as well, you'll notice I start in Chapter 1. So, but in the lab, I try to do things that are more supportive and not just a repeat of the assignment. So I actually have you do Chapter R to get that review material going. And I try to make it more of the foundational things, and I try to make it different enough to where you wouldn't feel like you were just doing the same assignments over. So I appreciate any feedback that you have and your experience in this course, though. But that's why in the workshop you will actually do the Chapter R material for your grading. And also I have you do a weekly post to a discussion board for participation points. So 20% of your grade will come from that. You'll also notice that in your syllabus. So I want you to do your introduction and then give me somewhere before the week is over, before Monday, May 24th, give me an update on how things are going in the course. And we'll talk more about that as we go. Then Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and so on. I don't have you do as much in this course as I do in the 150 class. And you'll notice there's no assignments in Chapter 5. I finished with Chapter 4. And we finished this course on June the 17th, on that Thursday. All right, so that's the schedule. Of course, read all of this, but I wanted to highlight that. Next thing I want to highlight, let me collapse this, get that out of my way, is the Gradebook. This is where I keep all your grades for the semester. When you click on this, it opens in a new window, this My Lab Math, and it should always give you your overall score and a breakdown of, we have homework, that's 40% of your grade, quizzes is 40%, and then other, that's your participation points that I'll add in. But you can always see your overall grade in that link. I do not use the Blackboard Gradebook, so your grade is always right there. Then My Lab Math student links. Here you can see all of your assignments and then the textbook. There's some other things, but those are the main two I've got at the top for you. So in all assignments, everything is open on day 1, so you can work ahead, and you can see there's everything for the course is open. So I expect you kind of work your way through that. As you have time, try to work ahead. So there you can see the syllabus quiz is the first thing due, and then we've got our Chapter R material. And then the textbook, you can read the textbook. You do have access to the textbook in this My Lab Math. You paid a little money with your tuition pricing for the use of the textbook and the materials we're using here. Here's your weekly updates and your place to interact with your classmates. Let's look at that. So I decided, since the workshop was more of a supportive class for college algebra, it would be a good place to actually have you discuss and keep up with you. To make sure you're staying up with your assignments and to see what I can do to help you and support you, and maybe your classmates as well. So you can see here I've asked you to post a weekly update or reach out to your fellow students to ask a question about the course. Post as often as you like, but at least once per week if you want your full participation points. That's 20% of your overall grade. I'll be looking for something on there. The post can be updates such as reflection on what you found interesting from the week's lesson, or maybe concepts that you found difficult. Maybe you can share some strategies that you found helpful. Maybe there were YouTube videos or just anything that you can just update me as if we were in class and just tell me how things are going there. All right, and then Module 1, this is the review material where your first homework start. you'll notice there is a, let's see, classroom videos. In the classroom video for every section we covered, this is me, my personal videos from one semester I taught online, in person. I videoed my lectures, so you can watch those from here. There are also notes, and I'm trying to see where all my notes are. I may not have notes typed out. For one, I thought I did. Let me look at this one. I've been adding them as I go along. Well, I'm going to have to add that in. Let me see what happens when I do chapter 1. I'll have to fix that. Normally, for each lecture, along the top, there's some notes. I noticed that I've lost those for my chapter R. I'll have to fix that. But anyway, you can watch the lectures, read the notes, follow along. And that's sort of how it goes along. There are no major tests in the workshop. You just take some quizzes and you do some homework, and then you post to the discussion board. And if you can think of anything else, any questions, always feel free to send me an email. The best way to contact me is from email. There is a messaging right here, but that is not very user-friendly. It does not post directly to my phone. It's I just don't always realize I've got messages until it's way late and you're like, why hasn't she responded? So I will respond to my email much quicker because that shows up on my cell phone and I'm always checking that. So that's the best way to contact me. All right, I wish you the very best of success this semester, and feel free to reach out at any time and let me know how I can help.